So I start my new job tomorrow, and if you don't know, it's kind of like a corporate job where, I have to dress business casual, and it's like a real job. It's not like fast food serving customers, like it's an actual job. So I'm very excited, but I'm super, super nervous. There's a full moon today. It's February 5th, and all for the past month I've been seeing on Twitter like February 6th is going to be like a great day for Scorpios. I'm a Scorpio. I was like, well, that's weird. I start my new job on February 6th. I just feel good about this new change in my life. And what better way to start a new change in my life than to kind of improve my routine for the day? Yeah, I just washed my hair too, and I want to pick out some makeup basically for this first week of work. So I just want to pick out a few neutral things that I can just throw on every day and be comfortable and feel cute wearing. So why not? Let's just reorganize this and make it look cute. This is currently what we're working with. This is never here. It's just here now because I put my camera on there when I'm filming. But I always, on my vanity, I have, my perfumes. I have my anxiety rabbits and stuff just there always by my side. Down here I kind of have journals and books. Yeah, so in this basket I usually keep all of my makeup products, but I just emptied it right now just so I could fill it and feel brand new. All my drawers are a mess, by the way. I don't have any sort of dividers yet. But in here is like a miscellaneous drawer. I have money, I have hair products, I have face jewels, extra sponges, just little things, nail clippers, hand sanitizer, I have makeup sharpener, just like makeup tools, hair tools, anything that's not really makeup. And then I always have my powder puffs and sponges ready to go, deodorant, favorite moisturizer. So I'll put that in there for now. And my favorite perfume. I also just always have a setting spray on hand. In here I just have some random elastics, pony picks to pick those elastics, a few scrunchies, these two things to tie my hair back, and then these Hello Kitty Starface acne patches. And yeah, in this first drawer is eyes, pretty much. All my eyeshadow palettes are not in my vanity. They're actually, wow, sorry, the vacuum just went off. Anyways, in here is my eye drawer. I just have like little baby palettes, eyebrow products, primers, mascara. So while we're in here, I'm gonna pick out my Rare Beauty. I just picked up the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift. I will say I do not like this. I just wore it to work today and it smudged on me and I didn't like it. I like the original telescopic so much better, but I want to get some more use out of it and I'm eventually going to review it, so I will just put it in there for now. But for the actual mascara, I'm just going to pull the telescopic and my Thrive Cosmetics mascara. Just have those in there. And then for brows, I'm going to choose the Merit Brow Gel. I'm also going to pick out the Kosas Brow and the NYX Lift and Snatch. So these will be the brows. What else do I have? Some brown eyeliner and purple and white eyeliner. Everything else, if I need it, I'll come in here and grab it. But I think, oh yeah, the PYT. I'm going to put the Kosas one back actually and pick out the PYT brow pencil instead. One last thing, Makeup by Mario, the Master Crystal Reflector. Literally, this is going to be on my eyes every single day. Then you have all my cute little brushes. They're all, you can kind of see how they're still kind of wet. And that some of them didn't get cleaned all the way. But yeah, and then I always have my hot sauce, whatever. And I always have one of these Laneige sleeping masks just sitting there. In here is the skincare drawer. I will not be pulling anything from it because I already have the Glow recipe. This is Donovan's, it's his hair pick. But I might just pull setting spray. Probably the Milani setting spray. I'll just leave it right over here actually. Yeah, I don't think I need anything else from there. Okay, so this is foundation, concealer, and powder. The Kosas foundation is just, yes. So I will be putting her there. as well as the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop for lighter coverage days when I don't feel like doing foundation. For powders, I'm going to pick the Kosas Cloud Set, as well as the Rare Beauty powder. I like to have both a pressed and a loose powder. For concealer, I'm going to pick the Undone Beauty. I can wear this as a foundation as well if I want. I'm also going to pick up the Flower Beauty concealer. I love it so much. And let me find one more concealer. Well, I think just these two should be fine for now. That's it for that drawer. And here is my blush drawer. It is a complete mess right now, so I have no idea. Where is my Dior? For sure, I'm gonna choose this just because it's so flattering and I can wear it every single day. I've been really liking the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Blush in Bermuda lately, so I'm gonna get that. Do I need these? I don't know. I think I need a orangey blush. I want to get more use out of this Daniel Sandler watercolor blush, so I haven't used this in forever, so I want to get some more use out of it. Let's pick up this. What is this? This PYT blush in Flirty. I think we could do that. It's more on the neutral side. PYT, Daniel Sandler, e.l.f. and Dior. I have bronzers and highlights, so for sure I can't live without my Ciate London Bamboo Bronzer. That's coming with me, as well as the Rare Beauty highlight in Enlighten. What else do I want? I'm also going to go with the Rare Beauty Cream Bronzer. Lips, so Refi Lip Sculpt in Rosewood, the Refi Lip Gloss, NYX Shine Loud in Magic Maker. Let's see, I choose this too. Undone Beauty Lip Gloss in Cherry. And then eyeshadow palettes I have in this bin over here. So I'm gonna pull the Madison Beer palette. It just has all the neutrals. It's really pretty and I could definitely wear it every day. And then for color, well, I've been really liking this one too, but it's a little bit orangey at the moment. I'm really leaning more towards pinks. But for work, this one's really cute. It just doesn't have a mirror. This is really cute. You know what? Let's do it. Yeah, I'll pull this one too. Yeah, why not? I might want to do color, so I'll choose this too. I just picked out that whole basket makeup. This whole basket. So now let's actually do our makeup and let's do a test run for tomorrow actually. I know for sure I'm wearing a white top and either black or like these beige bottoms. It might not actually end up being a test run. I'm going to use the makeup from what I just pulled right now. For my first day, I'm actually only going in from 10 to 2. Because I'm assuming I'm going to be sitting on a laptop, you know, training for 4 hours, and they're probably going to do all my paperwork and all that stuff, so I don't really have to worry about any first day anxieties too much because it'll mostly just be training. I am just really nervous. I don't know, in general. I'm only working the 10 to 2, but they're paying me for the full 8 hours. So that in itself was just a sign that this is the job for me because the job is already a well-established company. You know, they have money clearly to pay me 4 more hours than I'm actually working. And it just kind of goes to show that they care about their employees. Like technically, my first day was going to be that 8-hour shift because they only need me for the 4. They're not just gonna, you know, be like, oh, screw you for the next 4 hours. You're not gonna get paid. Like they know that everyone who works there has a life and they need to pay for things. And they actually care that you have enough money. Does that make sense? Because at stands, you know, they send you home literally, like you work for 2 or 3 hours. Oh yeah, business is slow, we're sending you home. Like, it's cool every now and then to get sent home and you literally have the entire day to yourself, but it gets really old when it's every single day. For concealer, I'm gonna do the Undone Beauty one, and I'm going to just take that with my fingers and just place it where I need it for right now. But yeah, this job, I feel like I can trust that the money's going to be coming in and that I can do the things that I need to do, like move out, get married, save. Not that Stan's was paying me bad, like the money at Stan's was freaking amazing. The thing is the hours weren't promised, so for me, that's like the biggest thing. Like I could be working damn near 40 hours or more one week, and the next week only be scheduled for like 18 hours. If you were to work overtime, they would cut your hours the next week. Just little things like that, like they didn't want you to really get your money. They didn't want people to get paid the time and a half. And I feel like at the job I'm going to, I don't know what the case is there yet, but I have a feeling they encourage that kind of stuff. Maybe not staying overtime, but just they encourage you to like want to work, you know? So this is the Daniel Sandler watercolor blush. I've used it maybe a handful of times on my channel before, and I really like the blush. It's just very super pigmented, and it's really messy actually. The first time I wore it, I applied way too much, and I don't know why. It was the shade. I thought this was going to be more pinky when I bought it, and when I got it and it was, you know, more of that rusty orange color, I was like, well, I don't know. And most days I like really want a pink blush, but some days, like especially the past couple days, I have been wanting to do, like, look at that. I look like a clown. It'll look cute though when I set it with powder and all of that. Like, I just can't stand the process of this where you're like over blushed like hell. So now you just take your sponge and just sink that in to the skin. So let's hope that this new job takes care of me and I don't have to, you know, struggle and wonder if I'm gonna have enough money and stuff, because it really does suck when you have to freaking go negative in your bank account and all of that. Like when your job is just giving you just enough to pay your bills, like that does not cut it. Like I need a little bit more so I can actually have a life and, I don't know, enjoy things. I look weird right now. So I just took some of my Flower Beauty concealer just to clean up these edges where the blush went a little bit too over blended. I really don't know what I'm gonna end up wearing tomorrow, or like what makeup look I'm gonna end up doing. I know I'm gonna keep it a little bit more on the simpler side, like almost the no makeup look, because I don't want to just roll up on my first day with my beautiful eyeshadow and just looking all glammed up, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna wait at least a week or two before I just roll up in my regular makeup. The Undone Beauty one has a slight yellowish tint to it, I will say. Like, it doesn't necessarily brighten the under eyes, but I don't know, I've been liking the under eyes not looking brighter. I kind of like that they just look regular skin tone colored. Do you see how that just kind of like, it just like muted it, but it didn't brighten or anything. I don't know, everyone's into different things. Some people like a bright powder, some people prefer regular colored powder, but this one does have a slight yellow tint. That's why I never used it on a powder puff or a sponge before. I would only ever use this powder like on a brush because I would notice the yellowness coming from it. But I don't really mind it. It kind of just helps my skin tone match a little bit better. Like if I do too pink of a blush, this will help yellow up my face to match my neck again. Okay, skin is feeling nice and set. And then for bronzer, I'm going in with the Ciate London. My bronzer brush is literally soaked, so I don't ever use this brush. I like the size of it, it's just the density is a little bit off for me. Like it's not dense enough for like powdering. Well, maybe, I don't know. It's just a little bit off. But yeah, today was my last day at Stan's and it actually went really well. I thought that it was just gonna be really like kind of awkward and I don't know. Really quickly, I'm going to try this PYT blush. Yeah, I decided to buy gifts for everybody because my old manager at McDonald's, she, on her last day, or not even on her last day, she would just randomly do it, but on her last day too, she decided to bring in like little starbursts for everybody with like a little note attached to each of them, just saying like, you know, it's fun working with you. It was just like a cute little goodbye, you know, because you could tell she was very awkward with goodbyes, as am I. And she just gave everybody that, and everyone was like, oh my god. It was a cute moment. And ever since I saw that, I was like, that's what I'm gonna do if I ever quit this place. And when I worked at McDonald's, if you know the story, I didn't get to just have my last day. Like, oh, this highlight looks beautiful in the sun. Let me take a picture. Okay. Anyways, I didn't just get to have a last day because they just decided to tell me not to come in and finish my shifts. So I was terrified that was actually going to happen to me again at Stan's for no reason. Like, I didn't give them any reason to do that at Stan's. Like, I literally just worked the past 9 days in a row. And I'm not done. I have to work the next 5 days in a row at my new job. So it's going to be 2 weeks straight of nonstop work and no off day. Believe me, I wanted to call off Stan so bad. And just be like, yeah, I'm not coming into the rest of my shifts. Obviously, because, you know, you're leaving and that's kind of just like what anyone would want to do. But I couldn't do that. I love my coworkers there. And I bought them all, like, anyone who was 21, I bought them these little margarita things and champagne, like they're just mini champagne bottles. And then anyone who was not 21, they got Starbucks gift cards. So taking this shade. And yeah, I just decided to do that just because I wasn't necessarily expecting anybody to bring me anything. But the thought of just kind of like having a last day and not having some sort of celebration or party moment was also really weird to me. Like, I feel like people should be celebrating people's last days instead of just you walk and you never see them again. Like, I made it known. I'll be back. Like, you'll see me as a customer. Obviously, like, the donuts are so good and the breakfast sandwiches are so good. Like, I'm going to be a customer and I'm going to harass them. Taking this pink shade now. I didn't necessarily say goodbye to anybody because I'm not, like, you're not gonna see me again. But yeah, I brought them gifts. And my boss actually brought in little like cupcakes and tea cakes. I was like, oh, that was sweet, you know, because I really didn't expect anybody to bring anything. And I was debating if I should have even brought anybody gifts too. It's like, well, why am I doing this? But like, I just have anxiety about everything that I do. So even if I'm doing something really nice for somebody, like, I'm going to stress out about it and just feel like they don't want it. I don't really know. I'm gonna take this purple. I don't really know where I want to go with this look. I wasn't planning on doing anything colorful, but my mind took me here. I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, it still really hasn't hit me that I will never work at Stan's again. Well, at least as of like right now. Like, at least while I have this job. Like, obviously I'm not going to work at Stan's. It just hasn't really sunk in yet. I don't know, I'm very weird with my emotions. Like, when Donovan proposed to me, I didn't cry until a few days later. But when it happened, it was kind of just like, why am I not feeling more excited and, you know, like, I don't know what I'm doing with my eyes right now. Because I wanted to do like a warm orange look today, and I ended up just throwing purple on there, and I didn't really want to. So I'm just trying to warmify the look. Sometimes when I wear really crazy colors, I don't feel pretty. I'm just gonna take a sparkly white shade, put that on top, and just kind of have the purple be underneath. Maybe that will be pretty. Like the pink and purple kind of peeking through. Okay, yeah, that's cute. But yeah, this new job has a freaking food court, the cafeteria inside of it. And when they told me that, I was like, that's scary. I would just get terrified of situations like that. But then I looked it up online. It didn't look as scary. It just looked like, I thought it was going to be like a lunch, like a high school lunchroom where everyone is kind of sitting at the same table and I wouldn't be invited to sit with anybody. But no, like the tables are not meant to be sat at by like 10 plus people. I tried chopping my brows and making them a little shorter, and like I tried following that trend that everyone's doing where they're kind of like cutting the tails off. I didn't cut them off like all the way, but I cut off a little bit of it, and I don't like it. I feel like they're not even. I just have a really hard time like trimming my brows and knowing like what to do and like where to go. I really want to start, like I would love to do ASMR again, only because I really got a lot of engagement with it. Like a lot of people liked it. I just didn't like the creeps I got from it. Like someone reached out to me over my email asking for custom videos. I'm like, where did you come from? Like there's a lot of freaks that come with those kinds of things. And I don't know, I just wouldn't know what kind of ASMR to make, but I get that a lot, that I have a nice voice for it and all that stuff. For eyeliner, I'm just taking the NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen. The main thing I'm nervous about is just the age gap of the people I'm going to be working with. I believe it's going to be mostly older people, not like elderly, but like my parents' age people, which isn't old, but it's like, obviously there's going to be an age gap, and I don't know, I don't want to be viewed negatively by people because I'm younger and all of that. I really want to love that L'Oreal telescopic lift. I need to make it work, but for now I'm going in with the Thrive Cosmetics mascara. Like I put on the L'Oreal one this morning and I was like, I really expected it to be like telescopic and like lengthen them and make them look fluttery, but it really just like packed on the mascara. Like it was just a mascara look that I don't go for. I go for long, fluttery, thin lashes that are lengthened and stuff. I don't go for like volumizing, curly mascaras. I don't really care that my lashes look thick and curled. I just want them to look fluttery and pretty, and you can still see my eyeshadow through it. But my lashes today, I just felt like were so chunky. Like it was really clumpy, and the wand was kind of confusing to use, which is why it made sense why every single influencer talking about it on TikTok was literally walking you through how to use the wand. Like, oh, you just flip it and whatever it was. I could not figure it out. It felt like it was making my lashes clumpier, and then I had to separate them like crazy, and it was just like a whole process that I wasn't really wanting to do this morning when I was running late for work, you know? So that was annoying. And then yeah, when I get off my shift today, I look at myself in the mirror and my mascara smudged, and I was like, well, that's gross. Like, I never have my mascara smudging. Like, I haven't dealt with that problem in so long. So the fact that it was smudging just like really upset me. Because like everyone on TikTok is hyping it up and no one wants to talk about, like everyone wants to talk about how it makes your lashes look. What about how it makes your lashes look in a few hours? Not the initial wear test. Because most mascaras literally look phenomenal when you first try them on. Like, so many mascaras that I tried, I loved them, and then I wore them throughout the day and it smudged or it flaked, or it just looked awful, or it was a bead to take off at the end of the day, you know, or mascaras that I absolutely hated in the beginning, but that was just because the formula was too wet and I couldn't give it a proper chance yet because it wasn't really that dry. Like, I love when my mascaras get a little bit dry. To finish off this look, I'm going to go in with Refi Lip Sculpt in Rosewood. I just can't wait to have a job where I'm like not worried about my makeup longevity. Like, oh, how's this gonna look after I've been lifting and sweating for this long? Not that this job's gonna be chill or anything. Well, it might be, but it's not gonna be anything like Stan's. And then I'm gonna take the Undone Beauty lip gloss in Cherry Blossom. I also bought Rum Raisin, the Revlon lipstick, and it's gone. I literally put it in my damn cart at Walgreens. The lady who was checking me out also was checking me out from a basket, so maybe, possibly, I never actually paid for it, and, you know, I didn't get charged, possibly, because she didn't see it, or it's in Donovan's car and it fell out the Walgreens bag, so he's got to look for that. There's like a dot in my hair and it won't come out. Wow, my hair dried super quick. But this is the finished look. It pretty much looks kind of exactly what I didn't want to go for. I wasn't really wanting to do a really colorful look. I wanted to be more on the basic side, but you know, my hands just took over and it just started taking me down the pink route because I'm literally wearing pink. But, and I love this lip combo. It's so good. And yeah, pray for me for tomorrow. I will probably make a TikTok of my first day outfit and makeup, like get ready with me. Hopefully I have good news for you guys at the end of the week and I end up really liking the job. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This video was supposed to be super quick. Hopefully I edited it that way, but I am nervous, but I'm excited for this new chapter in my life, and I hope you guys come along with me. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video if you did, and comment down below where you work, if you have job anxiety, how to overcome it, like advice, any of that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.